also David to be vocal in future because he will need it when he'll be in them school buses. And someone will try to bully him because he's black. Because yes, my children are considered black. Even if they have an Italian surname, they are considered black. Okay? And that's why I always say when I want to bring up disciplined kids, because if I had children who are not disciplined, they could be like, wale watoto wa nyeusi, wale watoto wa black woman. But because my children are disciplined, they're looked at differently. But if they are not disciplined, they'd be like, oh, those are the kids of that black woman. Okay, those are the kids of that black woman. Fili della nera. Okay, hey guys, welcome to my channel. Lizzie here, Kenyan YouTuber here in Italy. Thank you so much for stopping by, for watching my videos, for subscribing, liking, sharing, and all that good jazz. Another Saturday, another video. And on today's video, I wanted to talk about motherhood, the kind of mother that I am, the kind of children that I'm bringing up. First of all, I'll start by saying motherhood is not easy. It does not come with a manual. One wrong move and you can fuck up your children's life. You can bring up children who later will have childhood traumas. So I try to be a very intentional mother. Yes, I'm very intentional when it comes to being a good mother to my children because I want to bring up kids who are healthy mentally, physically, psychologically, and I also want to bring up good humans. Okay, when you give birth to a kid, I always like to say they are like an empty bottle. And in that empty bottle, whatever you put in as they grow up, that is what they are going to be. If you put in love, if you put in kindness, if you put in sympathy, empathy, compassion, and all those things, these children are going to grow up to be good humans. Yes, I am a very intentional mother. I am a very loving mother to my children. We laugh a lot. When I come back from work, I share what has happened to me with them. You might think they're even some grown-ups, but they're only 11 and 9 years old. We laugh like crazy, but also I am a mother who wants discipline. Yes, children are not going to just wake up and be disciplined. You need to show them to be disciplined. You need to show them how you want them to be. Like when I hear some Italian women telling me, hey, your children are so disciplined. I want to bring mine to your house so you can show them how to be disciplined. I'm like, how can I show your kids how to be disciplined? That is your job. When teachers tell me that my children are very disciplined, I'm like, thank you, God. When neighbors tell me that my children are disciplined, I'm like, thank God. But it did not just happen overnight. I've been working on them kids, okay? I also demand good grades at school. These children don't get out of this house to go to the park before they finish their homework because education is very, very important. It is the key to everything. Yes, the more they educate, the more their mind expands, the more they know about stuff. I don't like children who rega. There's some homework and I'm like, no, you will do it tomorrow. You will do it tomorrow. These children, they've never gone to school without doing their homework, okay? And I always like to go and check if they are finished. If maybe they have written like a composition, I'll tell them read for me. Like I'm so involved when it comes to their studies. Also, I'm bringing up children who love sports, okay? And me and their father, we don't we cannot pay. We pay whatever is supposed to be paid for them to do extracurricular activities. Alisa does swimming. Davi plays football since he was 4 years old. Like we're those kind of parents who want to push our children to do better. If today maybe Alisa decides I want to do ballet, that's what she's going to do. And yes, we as parents of these kids, we try our best to give our children everything that they need. But even if we give our children whatever they need, I'm also not bringing up kids who are entitled. Like if they said this is how it's going to be, that is how it's going to be. Let's say, for example, we go to a shop and Alisa likes something and she wants me to buy it there and there. If there's no need to buy another new jacket, I would say no. But I've seen some horrendous whatevers in them shops. When an Italian mother says no, and them kids will start rolling on the floor, starting cussing their mothers out, calling them mama di merda, like mother of shit. Hey, my children have never ever insulted me, because they know that is the day they will know why a bird flies. Okay, let me just say that me, I don't beat my children like snakes. Just a little spanking when it's needed, okay? But I've never just you close that door and beaten my children like a dog. Why now? Because I want my children to respect me, not to fear me. Some of us grew up fearing our parents. You could not even open up to them when you had an issue because you are like, maybe nitapigwa, they are going to beat me. No, I am bringing up children who can even open up when they have an issue, who know that we need to respect mama, and I respect them too, by the way. When they come with their opinions, I try to listen to them. If it's wrong, I try to talk it out with them. I just don't tell them, staki kusikia, because most mothers, especially us growing up, they were like, staki kusikia, and then that is when you just bottle in your emotions, and sometimes you make bad decisions in life. But if you have a parent who is open, like, let's have dialogue, because sometimes beating them children, at some point they'll be like, sintapigwa too. See, I can do it. Sintapigwa too. Let me just do it. Sintapigwa. I'm also the type of mother who defends her kids. Okay, like, wow. But when they are not in the wrong, I don't defend my children when they have wronged someone. I will tell them to go and say sorry, okay? But if someone tries to bully my kids, even them two kids at the park, they know. There's a time that I've gone at the park to tell them, kids, don't even try it with my children because I will show you pepe. Okay? Because my children being that they are different, okay? They already have an disadvantage because they are different, you know. Being like they are not black or they are not white. So they're in the middle. There's some two kids, especially who grow up in a family where black people are looked down on. They want to come at the park with that same idea. And I don't blame the children. I blame the parents. Because like I said in the beginning, whatever you put inside your children, if you put racism, if you put all this kind of nonsense, that's what the kids are going even to portray out there. So when them two kids want to treat my children like they are different, I'll go to the park and I'll be like, quit playing with my children, okay? And Miss Alisa, by the way, she's like me. Miss Alisa will tell you her peace of mind, okay? But Davi is more laid back, like the father. Davi, someone does something at the park, he will come and tell me. But Miss Alisa will read you for filth. Okay, especially also even them to kids who say Africa is poor, Africa is like this, what they've heard from their parents. At least I will tell them, have you ever been to Africa? Because I've been to Africa. I know what I've seen. You don't know about Africa. Why are you saying that Africa everyone is poor? Why are you saying that in Africa people don't wear clothes? At least I will read them to kids for filth. Okay, she's very outspoken, very respectful, because I demand them to be respectful, but Alisa will read them kids for filth. Okay, she will school them. She'll be like, don't talk about Africa like that because they've never been there. Okay, the day your parents will take you there, and then we can talk. But just talking from the side of your mouth that everyone is poor over there, no, you've never even taken a plane. So what are you talking about? Alisa is very vocal and I love her. And I want also David to be vocal in future because he will need it. When he'll be in them school buses and someone will try to bully him because he's black. Because yes, my children are considered black. Even if they have an Italian surname, they are considered black. Okay? Like, and that's why I always say when I want to bring up disciplined kids, because if I had children who are not disciplined, they could be like, wale watoto wa nyeusi, wale watoto wa black woman. But because my children are disciplined, you know, they're looked at differently. But if they are not disciplined, they could be like, oh, those are the kids of that black woman. Okay, those are the kids of that black woman. Fili de la nera. Okay, but now that they are disciplined, oh, yes. Anywho, yes, I am bringing up kids who are confident. I'm bringing up kids who are disciplined. I'm bringing up kids who speak their mind. I'm bringing up kids who respect others. And yes, I will try my best to be a good mother to my children. I'll try to be there and available all the time. I will try to make good decisions in life, okay? So that I cannot mislead my children. And I pray that my children are going to prosper. I pray that my children are going to have a good life. I pray that my children are going to grow up healthy, both mentally, physically, and all rounded. I pray that my children are going to respect people out there. I pray that my children are going to to even defend those people who are weak, okay? Like they see a bully who tries to bully someone because they are different, because they are whatever. I want my children to speak up, even for those people who cannot speak up for themselves. And I am bringing up courageous children, and I'm seeing a very beautiful future for my kids. Like David will be the best footballer out here. Alisa will be the best swimmer out here, or whatever she decides to do in life. I pray that on my deathbed, we will look at each other with loving eyes, me and my children, and we will say we did not disappoint each other. And I love my children so much. so much. Here in my heart, they will be till the wheels fall off. The love that I have for my children will go beyond the grave. And I am trying my best to be a good mother to them, to make them feel loved, to make them feel welcome, to make them feel secure. And I'm praying that God will make it to be possible, because alone, like I said, motherhood is not easy. And if you don't have God, you cannot make it. Anywho, thank you so much for watching. Till next time. Bye-bye.